beautiful Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your reading for January 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, and I will never ask you for your personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds, and let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Scorpio, so the power with those Tibetan symbols was very, very intense, let's put it that way. You may have felt it there. It's very strong energy coming from the cleansing. So let us see what is happening for you in January 2022. Now, in terms of planetary alignment, things are about to get really spicy, okay? So prepare, buckle up for the ride. We have that Capricorn energy, which really grounds us and sort of makes us think about planning and structure, our finances, creating a plan for our work, but also for life in general. And also we have the energy of Mercury going in retrograde on the 14th, okay? Now, what's really interesting about 2022, and I will be doing a chart for the whole year for every sign in the next couple of days, but what's very interesting, we have 4 Mercury retrogrades. Normally we got 3, but this year we got 4, okay? So expect a lot of chaotic sort of communication energy. But we do have Venus still in retrograde as well, so that can be a time where people from the past reach out, and you're no stranger to people from your past reaching out, so just be mindful of that energy. What's really exciting though is we have Jupiter entering Pisces, which brings a lot of good luck and good fortune. Now, we also have that rogue planet Uranus sort of popping up and creating a lot of shocking surprises as well. But paired with Jupiter, some of those surprises are going to be really positive, okay? Now, Pluto, which of course governs your sign, my beautiful Scorpio, is also very active generally in 2022. But in January, of course, it starts making its presence known, and that is about power structure and the hidden coming to light. So in terms of the world, I feel like there's definitely some radical changes going around the world in terms of planetary alignment, the collective energy, but on a personal level, you will be really affected with that sort of plutonic kind of energy as it moves through. I feel like you become a lot more open as well, but also expect the unexpected. I mean, it's showing up in your reading straight away. You got the Death card there, you got the Wheel of Fortune, you got the Judgment. So you may have been really weighing up your options in terms of life, really looking at your soul path, okay? I mean, I feel with that Death card right in your protagonist energy, you are done and done with 2020 and 2021. I mean, most people are, of course, because of what's been going on around the world. In terms of, you know, the pandemic, etc., etc. But I feel like you're doing things differently, okay? Now, I'm going to get all of your cards first before I see your energy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. I'm using the wonderful sort of Marguerite Peterson energy here in her tarot deck, but I've actually, I'm only using the uprights in this deck, just so you're aware. Okay. We have the Fool card. That is not a surprise with that Death card energy. 9 of Flames. You've been going through the ringer, a lot of responsibility, feeling very heavy energy, like you got the weight of the world on you. We got the 7 of Flames here. You may have even thought about giving up on a dream or a goal, but they're really giving me here, do not give up on that. Stay true to your vision. There's definitely some offers coming on in here for you. We've got a 9 of Coins as well, which is, oh, one more. Thank you so much. This is unusual. One more. We got Magic, the Magician. So the power of your mind is very, very prevalent in January. Now we've got the death cards. That signifies rather the end. Okay, it's the end. You're really cutting and cultivating your world. This is your protagonist energy. What I've really found quite exciting in the sort of energy at the moment, each sign is leading with their first card, and this is a Scorpio card, the death card, which signals a new beginning. So I feel like you're rising like a phoenix from the ashes kind of energy. You're really approaching 2021 in general with a more healthy mindset. You may have been implementing, just like everybody, I mean collectively, this is not something that you need me to tell you, of course, but implementing new structures or routines that are healthy, body, mind, and soul, diet, regime, or maybe even exercise. It's like the promises, okay, that we sort of tell ourselves. But I feel like you're actually going to really hold true to them in terms of, I feel like you're creating a new lifestyle for yourself, okay? Scorpio, I've just got this energy as well that some things need to change because you've been feeling really stagnant. There's been real moments over 2021 where you may have lost a lot of hope or felt really stuck, stagnant in your energy, felt a lot of responsibility, especially in terms of the home life, because we've got that 10 of cups there. So you may have felt like even though everybody is responsible for their own energy, you may have felt like extra responsibility to make sure everything is all in order, because I've got a real sort of heaviness. They're actually showing me is it Atlas, he's got the world on his shoulder. They're showing me that image right now. I'm not well, I do know why. It feels like you've got the world on your shoulders, but you're strong enough to hold that up. You may have even questioned, especially in the last couple of years, not even before, I mean, even before the pandemic, I feel like you may have questioned why you've had such a difficult journey or why things have to be so hard. I feel like things are starting to look a little bit better for you as we move through January. The struggle, I feel like, is being released in some way. You're really looking at things in terms of cultivating a healthy lifestyle, removing that sort of cockerel. If you think about cockerels, what they really do, they wake up first thing in the morning and they signal time. Okay, so they sort of alert everybody to time. It's time to wake up. The sun has risen. So I feel like you are waking up here, having some sort of awakening where you're like, it's time to release, really truly release things that have been stagnant or impeding in some way in your happiness. As you can see, that side there, it can be cultivating the landscape in order to allow more healthy habits grow and flourish and prosper. And that side right there can reach the clouds that are currently in front of the sun. You're in pursuit of happiness, of course, just like everybody, just like every human, but I feel like you're actually taking action. You're doing something that you're transforming. It's typical sort of Scorpio form where you recognize that you go through many life cycles, okay, and you're transforming. It is like that phoenix rising from the ashes. I feel like you're that phoenix rising from the ashes of 2020, 2021, and you're starting to elevate, okay? There's a lot of positive energy here, but of course there are some pitfalls, which happens with the cycle of life, ups and downs. There's going to be some wonderful surprises here for you, but that Five of Pentacles hiding there behind that Son of Cups, it sort of signifies worry or, some sort of, it can be worry about loss. So it's about looking at things where we, how can I put that? It's about looking at loss in a different way. As in, some things we are meant to release them in order to let go and make room, make space for something more healthy, okay, or more fun, or more, it's about shedding and letting go. We're going to clarify that card right there, but everything else seems to be really positive. So we have the Ten of Cups here. Now the Ten of Cups is like serenity, peace, good fortune, and really sort of taking pleasure in your surroundings and all that you've accomplished so far. So I feel like as you are releasing the years that have just gone by, because I feel like, Scorpio, I feel like you're not actually just releasing 2021. I feel like you're releasing completely, like it's almost like you're having a do-over. You're completely sort of releasing a couple of years worth of heavy struggle, okay, because we've got that Nine of Flames there. Now the Nine of Flames tends to point to a wounded warrior energy. You've been I feel like you've definitely been struggling when it comes to love. You've had a bit of a battleground when it comes to love, but I feel like, you know, the start of 2021 is going to look quite fortunate for you in terms of opening up to love. And as I said, Pluto is really prevalent throughout the year, so that is about bringing those emotions, those things that are hidden, to the surface, being more open and honest, which, so of course, Scorpio, you're always honest, but when it comes to those emotions that you find difficult to process, I feel like they're starting to become easier to express, so that you are no longer misunderstood or taken the wrong way. Now, whilst it is wonderful to be looked at as someone who's mysterious and people want to magnetize towards you and get to know you, sometimes they're still left with a bit of a conundrum and you may feel like you're misunderstood. But I feel like your emotions are coming to the surface in 2022, which allows you to love and be loved in the way that you hope for. Even if you're in a relationship, some of those emotions that you may have felt were quite difficult to open up to, I feel like things are just going to become a little bit easier, okay? Now, the world circumstances, you know, I feel like there are difficult planetary alignments throughout 2022. I'm not going to lie to you. There's going to be some difficult shifts around the world. In general, but on a personal level, I feel like you're sort of, there's a lot of wonderful, positive personal growth. Now, the Ten of Cups does signify that you're making, especially with the Fool card, you're taking a leap of faith. You're opening yourself up to a new adventure. You know, I mean, all of this signifies that you're making some radical changes here in order to have a much more positive experience as you know, a sentient being, as it were. I feel with the Ten of Cups, there is a lot of peace coming to your emotions. Still waters do run very, very deep, and Scorpio, you're one of the deepest. I do feel also that there is an energy here of things being well, okay? After the struggle comes the calm. I feel like you're going to feel full and brimming with potential here. I also feel like you're going to celebrate some of the things that you've truly achieved, but not really sort of sat with yourself and acknowledged how far you've come on this journey, because you've definitely had a battle, okay? That Nine of Flames tells me you've struggled a lot with very difficult energies in your world. I feel like you're exhausted, and with this Fool card, I feel like you're rejuvenating, okay? So it feels like there's this extra emphasis on energy, empowerment coming your way as you move through the period of January. I feel like your energy is shifting, okay? Now, also, just as a side note, I'm also doing a competition for one lucky subscriber to win a free personal reading. If you're listening to this reading in 2021 before we get to the new year, then you know this competition is relevant. But if you're listening you know, after 2021 and we've already stepped into 2022, there'll be a new competition on a different video, okay? So just so you're aware if you're looking. But the Fool card signifies opening yourself up to faith, having sort of that faith that anything can happen and will happen. The Fool card is an energy of like being reborn, okay? And that's also in terms of family. So for example, you may be connecting to your family on a much more peaceful level. Also, now this is not going to resonate for everyone, but right now they show me a dragon. So either you are someone who also identifies with the year of the dragon. I feel like it's a very powerful year for you. But I mean, you could be listening to this reading and listening to something that has a dragon in it, or you know, can see something that has a dragon in it, like a picture, or you're creating something. Maybe you've got a I mean, maybe you've got a dragon tattoo, because they're showing me a book of that film. Well, it's obviously, it was a book first, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I mean, I'm not really sure 100% what that film's about, so, you know, but it's like very mysterious. I mean, feel like it's some sort of spy thing. I'm not really sure, so I don't really want to comment on it because I don't understand it. Unless I understand, there's no point in me commenting on it. But anyway, if it's relevant to you, then please take it. If it's not, then it doesn't mean it's not your reading. It just means that they want that person to pay close attention, as their attention may have wavered. But they're giving me one word now. All those images have gone. For those of you who are new to my channel, I scry at the same time as do your reading. But they're giving me one word, which is unstoppable. unstoppable. That's a really wonderful positive word there, okay? But anyway, the Fool card is about having that faith. As I was talking about being reborn, it's this energy of renewal, of fresh hope, of looking at the year with a lot more clarity, but also with a lot more faith, because I feel like you had a real test of faith throughout, in moments, sporadic moments. You may have felt very, very stuck, and inertia. I'm just getting this energy of inertia where no matter, okay, I just want to give it to you this way, where I understand your energy, as in, now I'm Scorpio as well, so it's almost like you're passionate about all the things that you really hold dear in your world, and the things that you think, meh, it's not really for me, you don't even think about it. It's like, it's either or, okay? If you don't like it, or it doesn't even really appeal to you in some way, you kind of reject it, okay? You know what you like, you know, you like what you know, and I feel, yeah, you get really passionate and obsessive about things that you're really excited about, okay? Which is a good thing, of course, but you may have felt in the last 18 months or so that your usual passion or your enthusiasm for the things that you love has been waning, or you may have felt like lack of motivation, which is not your usual energy. So you may have felt a little bit like you've been on pause, like you're this wonderful, passionate being, but somehow your energy has been zapped, okay? That's what I'm getting here. You're going to feel a return of that energy, okay? So it's very, very positive. I feel like that exhaustion, it's not even just body exhaustion. It's like you found it very difficult to find energy to get out of the funk, as it were, okay? Or even if you had a job that you absolutely loved, you just lost a little bit of sparkle for it, okay, and found it very difficult to invest your energy in it. That's okay, my beautiful Scorpio. They're giving me that this was a protective energy because you are very feeling. You're a very emphatic creature. You're very, you absorb energy. So especially with the collective energy going around the world at the moment, of course, you have to protect your energy. So it was an automatic kind of shutdown. So it's almost like you're in that cocoon of waiting, okay? So they just want me to explain it like that. Don't worry about that, okay? That's what they want you to be aware of. Now, as we move forward, we've got the Wheel of Fortune here. This is very positive because you may have been feeling like you've had a bit of a bad run of luck recently, or in the last, couple of months, or maybe even more, because they're just doing this with their hands right now, like expand the time. So you may have felt like you've been going through a bad shift of luck for a while, okay? Things felt very much out of your control. You may have felt completely stuck in a rut, but this is about to change because the challenge position for January, this is the resistance position, like I got the card like this for you, that is the thing to overcome in January. So there will be a shift of luck. There will be better fortune for you coming your way. The Wheel of Fortune, the way that we should look at that is, it is the cycle of life. Some things are, sometimes we're on the up and sometimes we're on the down. That's just the way that life moves, and it's all about how we navigate that time period. And my gosh, with that Nine of Flames, you have battled away to be where you are right now. But also I feel you've had to defend your heart in some way, or defend your ideas, or defend your goals and your dreams, or I just feel like you're defending yourself, okay? But this is about to get easier for you. I do feel like karma is in play here, and you're due some really heavy good karma. Also, I feel like your destiny becomes very apparent to you. So if you've been really weighing up your life purpose or your soul's path, I feel like you get real clarity and moments of knowing what you need to do next. That occurs before the 14th of January because we've got Mercury then going retrograde, which all of a sudden makes us start to question the whole process again. So just be mindful. Your intuition will actually bring you to where you need to go, but I feel like you're being given an extra dose of luck. Now, the things that you've been struggling with, or persevering with, shall we say, because Scorpio, I feel like you're not the sort of person to give up, but there may have been moments where you felt like throwing the towel in, okay? And we've got the Ace of Cups here, which is, you know, either some sort of proposal or offer coming on in here for you, an offer to do something that you love with all of your heart, but also this is about, you know, the beginning of something, the awakening of love. Now this can be on a grassroots level. This could be your heart opening after a period, a long period of either being hurt in the past by somebody, and it may have been like many years ago. This is about, it's almost like you're starting to blossom, okay? At grassroots, I feel like this is you sort of opening up to intimacy, but also finding things that you love. You're brimming with a lot of potential, and I feel like your dreams, your goals, because water, you know, the Ace of Cups is about water and dreams and, you know, wishes and things like that. I feel like you're starting to open yourself up to the possibilities and the potential that you have within you, because I feel like you have struggled a lot, not just in terms of love, but in terms of doing things that you love. Okay, I feel like you've had to battle away, and I feel things are going to become a bit easier for you. For those who are looking for love, I feel like you're in for a bit of a surprise. I feel like there's definitely, I mean, we've got the Judgment card there, and I gotta say it, Venus is in retrograde until the very end of January 2022 there. So we definitely have some return energy, because the Judgment card is the card of second chances. Okay, so just be mindful. But I do feel like you're going to be surprised. I feel like there is a surprise when it comes to love. You've been battling away, defending yourself sometimes. Now, because the Nine of Flames, and I gotta be honest with you, gotta be real with you, Scorpio. I'm never gonna, you know, just blow smoke up your, you know what, whenever, you know, just to get ratings or anything like that. The Nine of Flames, whilst it is a wounded warrior because it has battled away in life, and it is sort of created boundaries around their heart, okay? Because in order to deal with life, we got that shield, right? And especially if you've been hurt in the past in a relationship, or you felt that you've had to really struggle and fight for every single thing that you've got in your life, you know that that shield has to be present, okay? But we have to be aware of the boundaries that we create. They have to be healthy, but they can't be brick walls so that things can't get in. Okay, so just be mindful of the boundaries that you've set in your world, especially if you're looking for love. Be open. You know, not everybody is going to hurt you. Not everybody is going to take advantage of your wonderful care, your nurture, your depth of feeling. So just be aware of that. Use your intuition. You know best, of course. But that Ace of Cups signals that there is an offer, either to do something that you love or love if you're looking for love, and be open to it. It's going to come quite by surprise, and it's going to, I'm going to pull a quick card on that to see if they can give me a time scale when, because I feel actually it comes towards the end of January for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. We got the Ten of Wands, okay? So, you know, you're nearly there. We got the Nine of Wands there, and we got the Ten of Wands. As you can see, this person is like making his way all the way up that hill. Okay, so the struggle is real, but what is very positive about the Ten of Wands is that this person is very close to reaching a goal or reaching a dream, because wands are about passion. They're about, you know, achievement of desire, and this person is not giving up. You know, the struggle has been, it's been an uphill struggle basically, but this person is on their way, and they're nearly about to set down the heavy load and release the excess baggage. This is like making way, clearing the way for new beginnings, and that's exactly what you're doing right here, okay? So very positive energy, but it's been a struggle. Oh, they want me to go again. Oh, okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know? I mean, you can't manufacture the cards that are coming out when you're shuffling like that. So we got the Fool card here. So you're making way for this new beginning. It's going to feel, you know, if you're looking for love, I feel like you're going to feel like a teenager again. You're going to be, you know, meet someone who's got no baggage. It's like starting from scratch. Now, this is not meant to be a love reading or a career reading, but I feel like you're making some really positive steps to start all over in some way. So whether it is you're starting all over in a relationship or in a career, because we do have that Son of Cups there. We've also got Son of Coins. So this indicates, you know, it could be both. It could be in love, but it can also be in terms of career. But you're not starting from scratch, which is the most important thing to remember. You're starting from experience. You've been here, you've done that, you know the score. So I feel like you're starting from a position of all-knowingness, okay? But that Fool card signifies that there is something new about you, Scorpio, that a lot of people are going to be really attracted to. But you've fought for this position, okay? And it has been a real uphill struggle, but now you're at the precipice, looking and surveying your land and wondering what's next. Especially with that Judgment card here, you may be sort of weighing up what is next. Okay, what is it you truly want to do? These energies tend to come in towards us when we start a new year. Even though it is a continuation of time, we signal change because we recognize that the journey ahead, we have to self-evaluate in some way to leave things that are blocking our path or hindering us from reaching our true potential. So this Judgment card is about, you know, renewal, rebirth. And as I said, sometimes this is a card of second chances. So if you felt like, for example, you lost out on something, whether that's love or abandonment, there with that 5 of Coins, they're indicating that there is something new to replace it. It doesn't mean that you're replacing the memory of something. It means that you are, you know, accepting that the one constant in our life in general is change. Okay, if you think about the seasons, they all change. We think about friendships, they all change. They mature, they evolve. Everything is always evolving. And Scorpio, of all the signs, you understand that because you are a sign of what it means to evolve. You have many life cycles. So the Judgment card, you may be weighing up what gets to stay in your world and what you need to release. I really feel like you're releasing self-doubt. Also, I feel like you're releasing anything that may have blocked you due to rejection in the past, or because they really want you to be aware that rejection is protection and redirection. It doesn't mean that you're not reaching your goal or your dream or whatever it is you're trying to achieve. It means sometimes we gotta take a different route, okay? Same outcome, but a different experience to get there. So the Wheel of Fortune says destiny is in control here, okay? And destiny will intervene to bring you a lucky break. Or if it sort of nudges you to intuitively take a gamble in a certain area on something, and you know it pays off. So if you, for example, think of journey, you know, life as a journey, you want to go from A to Z, whatever your Z is, whatever your goal is, and you think it's going to be like that. But the Wheel of Fortune intervenes and does a little bit of a plot twist and says, no, I think you should go to B. And then you should go to C, and then D, and then E, and then F, because it'd be really exciting if you met this person. And if you experience that thing to spiritually grow, and if you experience that so that you can help someone else further down the line in your journey. Everything happens for a reason. We meet people for a reason. We are constantly learning and absorbing as humans. So every experience, even the ones that you hated to experience, even the ones that were hard to experience, even the ones that brought us to our knees, are relevant to our journey to bring us where we truly want to go. And you were given this journey because you're strong enough to take it. That's what that 9 of Wands says. You're strong enough to persevere. You're strong enough to take the journey and engage in the effort that it takes or requires to get to where you want to go. And fate, because you've got that Wheel of Fate there, fate will take you to what it is you truly love, or what it is you're dreaming of, okay? So whether that's love for you, whether that's career, there are some offers, real positive offers coming on in. They're new, okay, and really exciting. Now also we got that 5 of Coins, which I'm going to take a real look at. The 5 of Coins is about, well, I'm getting 2 energies from this 5 of Coins, energies that I don't normally get, which is this energy of hidden, okay? The 5 of Coins is typically about feeling isolated or feeling worry about loss. Now, some of you may be experiencing worry about job concerns, especially with the climate that we're living at the moment. Economically, things are very cautious and also uncertain in some areas. So I feel like you're really absorbing that energy, and you may have had some real difficult moments. They're showing me a game right now. I know life is not a game, of course, but they're showing me a game. Well, in some ways, I guess it is a game, you know, but I mean, I'm taking this energy seriously that they're showing me. So they're showing me a board game right now. I'd really like to be able to zoom in and see that. Now I feel like all of these people are already screaming out what they feel it is. And I feel like you're right. Monopoly, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Monopoly. Okay, so now, I mean, probably most people, this is a really obvious image to kind of get. So I hate it when they give me such an honest but sort of obvious image, because I feel like a lot of people may have played Monopoly during festive periods with family members. But I feel like they're trying to highlight the game of life. And I mean, maybe they're trying to, Monopoly is about property, owning property, right, and money and things like that. So maybe it's about that. Maybe you're about to buy a property, or I'm going to pull a quick card on that, or maybe you're walking away from something. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please, how would you like to receive? Thank you so much. The Chariot card, it's in the reverse. Maybe you were trying to buy a property, or you're trying to move in some way, because I feel like that game is about property. Yeah, I think it's got like hotels and stuff and train stations or things like that. Anyway, I'm going to have to leave that there. Either you're putting it away or it is relevant to you in some way. It's not going to resonate for everyone, that's for sure. But if you were thinking about relocating or moving, you may have had to put that on hold because either you didn't find the right property, or the Chariot card in the reverse with the Hangman is, I mean, two major arcanas to give this energy of wait. Okay, or you are waiting. I feel like you could be sacrificing for example, sacrificing one home or a place that you loved living in order to move somewhere else that is a little bit more connected to the earth or something like that. But they're showing me that there's a slight delay on that. I'm just going to pull one more with another deck, just because I'm getting this energy of a little bit of I'm just getting this energy of, you know, if you've got a car, make sure you, you know, check it over. Nothing detrimental or anything that is really negative or dangerous, but I feel, can you please clarify that energy? Yeah, High Priestess. Intuitively, you feel like there's something, well, not just intuitively, I feel like there's something here that may make itself known on the dashboard or something of your car. Pay attention to it, bring it to get serviced or something like that. That again, that's not going to resonate, especially if you haven't got a car. But the High Priestess is about things that are hidden coming to the surface, and also wisdom. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So you may be, it may cost a little bit of money, okay? But the Nine of Pentacles sort of, yeah, it may set you back a little bit of money, but it's something that needs to be seen to, is what they're giving me. Now, again, that's not going to resonate for everyone. The Moon card, yeah, it's something, I mean, they're giving you the High Priestess and the Moon card. So this is something that intuitively you may have seen either an image or on the dashboard, or I mean, it could have been a sound that you were like, huh, that's a bit different than usual. And it may have only occurred like once or twice. And they're just indicating, just get it checked out, okay? It's, again, it's not detrimental. It's not something that's going to cause an accident or anything like that. But I feel like this is something that is, it comes to the surface. It makes itself known in January, okay? So just, it may have made itself known already to you, and you're thinking about checking it out in January. Okay, so I'll leave it like that. But I feel there's like a bit of a pause when it comes to moving or traveling somewhere. So I feel like there could be a delay in some area. Now I'm going to disconnect from that energy and just give a full energy read of that Five of Coins. Can you please clarify the five? Whoa. Now this is the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so thank you so much, Spirit Guides. The Strength card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know? Okay, so they're indicating here that there is there's something here about investment in some way, like it doesn't go the way that you'd hoped, or the way that, you know, if you're struggling with money financially, for example, the struggle will come to an end and you will be in control. So they keep highlighting that whatever it is you're set to let go of or lose in some way, there's a win. To counterbalance it, because we've got a Son of Cups there. Okay, so the Strength card in the reverse can be about struggle, can be also about I'm feeling real struggle with that, lack of confidence in something, a little bit of impatience as well I'm getting from that card. King of Pentacles in the reverse can be, you know, especially since we got Five of Pentacles, about worry about money. So you may be giving out a lot of money, for example, especially if you celebrate the festive period. You may have overspent in some way and just be a little bit nervous about facing bills, etc., etc. They're indicating here that with that Five of Wands in the reverse, it does indicate there that, you know, there will be success. The problem will be solved. So whatever it is you're struggling with, the problem will be solved, and that peace and harmony will remain afterwards. So I feel this is about success. So if you're an entrepreneur, for example, and you've got like a huge tax bill or something like that you have to fork out, you know, you may feel a little bit nervous about doing it, but I feel like on the other side of it, it'll be very rewarding. It's almost like you're being gifted by the universe something better, something bigger in the long term. We've got the Death card. It's like transformation, change. So it could be, you know, change your spending habits, because at the moment, you know, if you're worried about money, think about changing the way that you do things. It'll create more peace, less drama, you know, or obstacles there. I feel like obstacles are being removed from you, though. I feel like things become easier. If this is about love for you, because we do have a Son of Cups coming on in here, which is an offer of love or an offer to do something that you love, it could be that there is someone here that, especially since we're clarifying a Five of Coins with the Judgment card, this person could have abandoned your connection or withdrawn their energy from a connection in the past, someone that you may be separated from. This person, you know, struggled a lot with pride, and I feel this person caused a lot of drama. So you may not want that person back, of course, but I feel like the relationship changes in some way, and this person wants to come back and create peace. So they may actually give you an apology of some sort. We'll just go and see that. Can you please clarify? They want a new start. The Ten of Swords in the reverse. This person wants a new start, but you may be undecided because this person may have, if they betrayed you, of course, Scorpio, that's harder to deal with. We got the Empress in reverse. So this person neglected the connection, disconnected, resisted love is what they're giving me. They may have not wanted to settle down, have a family, that sort of thing. But this person's coming on in. Yeah. So I would just be a little bit mindful of people returning from the past, my beautiful Scorpio. They do mean to actually change things, but they're still a little bit negligent of the connection. We've got the Eight of Cups in the upright, so that I feel like you're actually walking away from this, because we got the Queen of Cups there in the reverse, because this sort of connection, whilst this person is addicted to you in some way and they keep returning to you, this person creates insecurity. It sometimes sort of unbalances your equilibrium, makes you feel that you give a lot of your energy, your time, your care, and your nurture to this person with little return. Now, you're not giving your love to receive it back, but you may feel like this person is a bit of an energy vampire, and I feel like you're seeking greater authenticity. 2022 sees you as going on a bit of a journey of discovery, letting go of things that just absorb all your energy and don't feel like it's worth it, or don't feel like it's meaningful in some way. So I do feel that you're releasing, you're letting go. I just feel like you're letting go of the person who abandoned you, or you're letting go of anyone who makes you or tries to make you feel insecure. You know those relationships, and they're not very healthy. Of course, they do stem from insecurity themselves. It's often people projecting how they feel about themselves, but sometimes they try to make others jealous in order to feel like they are, you know, irreplaceable. Okay, you know, that's of course damaging behavior, and I'm not here to give like a psych lesson on anybody, but they're just indicating here that there is someone who seems to keep returning to you for care or nurture in some way, and they see you as really beautiful and both inside and out and very stable. It's almost like they use your energy to springboard and change. I hope that makes sense. So they're just saying be very protective about the energy that you give out to people and those that you let into your inner circle, because sometimes you let that one person in who you see the red flags, but you want to believe in something better. I feel like you can see the core of that person, that they're not deep down a really bad person. They've just been affected by circumstance and trauma in some way. And I feel like you tend to empathize with the underdog, as it were. So you can see that they've struggled in life, and because you understand from a very root position about struggle, it may be in a different way, but you can connect. It's almost like you feel that person, so you give them the benefit of the doubt, and sometimes that's you get burnt, or it's a detriment to yourself. So that's what's just coming on in there for you. We got the Son of Cups. Son of Cups is a beautiful energy, the start of new love. Now this could be connected to volunteer work. So if you are looking for love, I feel like there is definitely love coming on in. On a sort of general level though, this is about you following your heart. The Page of Cups, or the Son of Cups is the same energy, is about opening yourself up to that childlike sort of existence and awareness of playfulness, having a cheerful kind of disposition, aligning yourself with your true goals and your dreams. I really feel like you're transforming. You're opening yourself up to adventure, seeing what life has in terms of potential. Despite, you know, world circumstances, I feel like you're trying to find the happiness in the moment. Also, I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like there's moments, and you may have already started this, where you just get a real burst of energy and just dance for no reason. I don't know why they're giving me that. It's almost like, I don't know, your body, either you're coming into your body a bit more, or I'm really not understanding what they're giving me, not unless you're listening to this reading and doing a little bit of a shuffle. I feel like there's something to be celebrated here, but there's definitely a they just gave me a revival of your spirit. So it's almost like, and you may have placements in Leo. I'm sure I say this every time I do a reading for you. But a similar energy came up, which is like a revival of spirit. It's almost like you're finding yourself again after many months of feeling like you haven't been yourself. Okay, so I feel like it's a rediscovery of self there. But if you are looking for love, there's definitely love coming on in there for you. Also, we've got the Seven of Flames. This is about holding true to your vision. You are at your personal best. Okay, they're just actually right now pointing at my t-shirt. Okay, of course, not now or never. Okay, so I feel like you are actually in that energy of there's something here that you really want to do, and you may have been putting it off. So I guess the energy is now or never. But I feel it's more about going the distance, being brave, opening yourself up to that bold, unstoppable energy. You will be in a really good position to remove obstacles and engage in effort that takes you to where you want to go. Okay, I feel this is again, Seven of Flames is an energy of self-defense. You've protected yourself for so long, but you've not realized when you've been protecting yourself, my beautiful Scorpio, that actually you're above the competition. Or, you know, if you've been, you know, if you work in an area where there's a lot of competition or a lot of people vying for what you do, you're actually head and shoulders above those people. But sometimes you doubt your wonderful self, or you felt recently that you've not been your wonderful self, so you felt you had to sort of defend yourself, or felt like you had to protect yourself in some way. But they're indicating here that oh my gosh, I love that. In true synchronicity, obviously you can't hear it, which is a real shame. I wish I could. I wish there was like an inner speaker to the soul where you could actually hear what I hear. But anyway, they give me a song right now, which is The Eye of the Tiger. This comes up a lot for you, Scorpio, this song, I feel. The Eye of the Tiger. Now, doesn't it play when, and maybe I'm wrong with this, is it that film Rocky, when he's in training or something like that, and sort of overcoming adversity? But the Eye of the Tiger is like rising up energy. And just as you look here, you know, it looks like a figure, a human figure putting their hand out, their effort out there. But if you have a real look closely, you actually see a tiger. there's actually a tiger there in that human form. So I feel like this is about your tenacity, that you've waited a long time, you've strategized, and I feel like you're about to take some sort of leap of faith and accomplish something that you truly have been battling away at for such a long time. Okay, I feel like it's also about your energy revival. We've got the Nine of Coins, so I do feel like Nine of Coins is you will be self-sufficient. Okay, so even if, for example, you've lost a job, and you are feeling a little bit worried, you're finding it really tough now with the Nine of Flames. I feel like out of the blue, there is an opportunity that comes towards you that actually makes you self-sufficient or helps you be self-sufficient. The Nine of Coins is about prosperity. It is also an energy of being disciplined and sort of self-reliant. So again, it's that energy that, you know, don't spend more than you earn, that sort of energy that's coming through. I also feel like you're placing final foundations down for your security. So I feel like all will be well, but it's been a struggle to get to this position in the first place. As you close out January 2022, I feel like there's a lot more positivity about your journey, and you're starting to realize some things, that you've put some structures in your world or in place that are actually holding you in good stead, and this is about financial gain. So I do feel that there is money coming on in towards you, but even if you're paying something out or paying a really expensive bill that you had, you know, you've had for sort of notching up there for the last couple of months or whatever, I feel like you are still held in good stead, and there's still money coming on in to replenish and replace, or an opportunity. So especially if you've been out of work, or you had to, you know, you felt like luck has not been on your side in terms of finances or opportunity, the Son of Coins suggests that your patience and your dedication actually brings in some financial news. Or this could be in the form of a new job, maybe even a raise if you've been working really hard, because the core of your reading is the love for what you do, the love and the passion for what you have, and how you persevere, how you never give up, how you are strong enough to go the distance, and people recognize that. So there could be like an offering of a promotion coming on in, or a move to a different department which sees you with more responsibility but also new income there. Okay, also if, for example, you're starting to worry or wonder about your soul path, if you're doing the right thing or if you're on the right track, intuitively you'll be drawn to the right position. And I feel like this is you, again, this energy of you starting something new, but you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience and opening yourself up to a lot of exciting energy. The Page of Earth tends to be about commitment to prosperity, and the first signs of the first signs of tangible success sort of appearing in your world, because they were just giving me this energy of undeniable wealth, or undeniable evidence that your hard work is paying off, will be seen in January 2022. Okay, so I feel you're actually going to realize that, number one, everything starts with a plan, and you've got that plan, my beautiful Scorpio. And then I feel you start to see evidence. I've got a little bit of energy joining there. You start to see evidence of the plan unfolding, that it's working, things are working in your favor. Now they're just showing me some sort of candy, and I can taste it too. It's some sort of, I want to say noisette. Okay, noisette. Now I know that that's nut, I feel, in French perhaps. So it could be some sort of nutty praline, or that's what I'm tasting right now. So if you're listening to this reading and you're just popping a candy on in there, and it's like something with it's a nut flavor, it looks like some sort of praline or ganache or something like that. If that's you, there's something in this message for you. But I feel like if it's not for you, I feel like, and I know I'm like spiritually decoding a candy, which sounds so weird, but I get the odd image that I have to decode for something deeper. Okay, so it's almost like they're showing me on the outside, it's almost like everything that appears on the open is not as it appears. There's something in the center. Okay, it's almost like a nut in the center or something like that, something hidden in the center of things that's really rewarding. So I feel like all is not what it appears. in your January, and then all of a sudden something really rewarding shows up for you. Okay, so that's the energy that I'm getting for the reading. And finally, we got a beautiful card there, Magic. It's about recognizing your potential, how you can achieve and accomplish great things. It's about confidence. This is a Magician card. Thoughts truly become things, okay? So if you're catastrophizing and feeling like you cannot do something, you're absolutely right, because you lose the motivation, the drive, and the desire to, number one, believe in yourself, and number two, take action as well. So if you believe that you can do something, then of course you are right as well. It will be a struggle, of course, and things, you know, the things that we truly want, they don't come without effort. So I feel like you're willing to put that effort in and achieve it. The magic indicates the magic within you, that you have everything you need within you to create your destiny. You're also starting to leave January 2022 realizing that you're turning your visions into reality. Things are starting to go the way you'd hoped. So for example, if you're trying to buy a home or move home and it's been a real slog and you haven't been able to find somewhere and you feel it's all stagnant, nothing's happening, right at the end of January, I feel like you will find something that will lead you to think about putting a serious offer in for it. Also, if for example you've been searching for a job for a long time, I feel like all of a sudden there is an opportunity that arises, and it's exactly the way that you envisaged it. It's something that you wanted to create for your future. With this Magician card, I also feel like you're aligning yourself with your destiny, but also with Spirit's will. So this is when miracles start to appear, okay? And there's going to be something here that turns out in your favor, that you're actually going to sort of deep down chalk it down to luck, but it's actually fated. It is meant for you. It's a miracle. It is, I mean, some people don't believe in miracles, and these readings are not meant to be religious, but there's something here that's going to turn up in your world in January that you're like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Okay, we got a little beep there from the outside, a car. I mean, it could be that you're buying a new car. There's something here about a car in your reading, okay? Maybe that is a reminder to get your car serviced in some way. So, but I feel like it's an acknowledgement that there's something hidden or something that's about to pop up in your world that's really positive, okay? And it's really magical. It really is something quite exciting, okay? So I'm just going to close your reading by getting some final cards there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I feel like all the opportunities that come in towards you are because you change your state of mind. You change the way that you feel about things, and you start looking towards your future with a lot more hope, which is very, very difficult to do, especially during you know, the time period that we're living in. But I feel like you are feeling a little bit more energized as you look forward. Divine timing. I'm loving that. Okay, divine timing, which is basically the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, it's number 43 as well. When you reduce it, 4 plus 3 is the Chariot card. The Chariot is about victory. It's about success. It's about taking control. It's about motivation and drive. Okay, and removing all of the challenges in order to take action on something and release all those blockages in order to move forward. Also, it says at the right time, order, synchronicity, accord. You're going to start to see a lot of double numbers. In the meditation, I don't actually mention anything that's in the meditation unless it comes up again in the reading, because I want to make sure it's actually for you and it wasn't for me. They're showing me 0707. That's a number that is very important for you as you move through January. They're showing it to me again. That's why I'm mentioning it, okay? So something is going to work out in your favor. It's going to be cause for celebration, but you can be self-assured that you are going to be elevating in some way in January that's going to surprise even you, okay? But this is something that you've battled away for. Now, it could be something as simple. Yeah, look at that. They want me to go one more, so I will. It could be simple as something as truly simple as you're tweaking your plan in some way. Like, how can I put that? Like, say, for example, every year you decide to write to everybody for a job, okay? And you're like putting the feelers out in order to elevate. And and you look at certain aspects of the job that you really want. And you think, okay, I'd like some more money. I'd like to work for a really well-known company. I really would like to be appreciated for what I do. And those are your three sort of main things. So you write to those companies that really sort of spark all your interest in those areas. And then maybe this year you do exactly the same thing, but this time you look at, okay, what is this company's sort of dedication to making the world a better place? What are their policies that help recycle or look towards, you know, trying to save the planet in some way? So it could be that you change the way that you think about something and think, okay, now I'm looking at things from an ethical point of view, or I'm looking at, you know, actually, I'd love a lot more money, but right now I actually want to be appreciated for what I do. So you change the sort of companies you start applying to, and then all of a sudden you land the dream job that brings loads of money, more than you expected, job satisfaction, you know. So I feel like it's, even if you tweak something really small within a plan, I feel like it actually changes everything. Now we've got your first card there is I am abundant. So as you can see, this is your sort of mantra as you move through January. This person is surrounded by money. It's not, I mean, I love the synchronicity already starting in your reading, Scorpio. You do not waste time. We've got number 43, divine timing. Then reverse those numbers, we got 34, I'm abundant. Okay, so I feel there's, you know, a lot of major shifts, especially financially, occurring in a really positive area. There's going to be cause for celebration there. As you can see, she's drinking champagne there, but I feel like it's a state of mind. Thoughts become things. So I feel like you're approaching 2022 with a more sort of like successful mindset, where you recognize you're totally bossing up in all areas of your life and that you're worthy of great things. That's what your death card says straight away. You're changing, you're rising from the ashes. And we've got I surrender. Okay, now that is surrender to divine timing, but also surrendering to the process, to your soul's life path. It's number 26. When you reduce that, 2 + 6 is 8, the number of strength, confidence, overcoming obstacles, and, you know, moving through with an inner calm, just knowing that you're going to get to where you need to go. Okay, so I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Thank you so much for the guides and angels. Can you please? Okay. Oh, wow. I close my eyes when I pick the trinkets because I love to be surprised. And you got the crystal heart. I feel like it's because it matches your heart, my beautiful Scorpio. Pure of heart, pure of, not always pure of mind, of course, there is that kinky side, but definitely pure of heart, pure intentions, okay? And I feel like you're actually revealing your heart. You're being more open with it, with people. Not that it's not open before, but I feel like it's not as difficult to reveal your heart. And I feel you are going to meet situations and people that see what a beautiful, pure heart you have and actually match it. I feel like what you give out this year, you're going to get back. Also, we've got an angel there. So I feel like you're being guided to follow your heart. Okay, and see clearly, have a moment of clarity, what your heart is trying to sort of guide you towards. But you're protected and guided, and if there's anything that you feel like you lost out on or had to let go of or lose, what is meant for you will never pass you by. It's being replaced with something greater, something better. They want both these trinkets on the judgment card. This is about you weighing up your options in life, looking at your soul path, having a real wake-up call, getting clarity, and your final decision is based on what your heart is sort of really pulling you towards. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Scorpio. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel, completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Also, if you would like to be the chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is listen to a song which is by Jackie Wilson. It's called Your Love Lifts Me Higher and Higher. Really feel the music, okay, and manifest one thing as you're listening to that song. So if it's love, see what that person you would like them to look like. See yourself being totally in love with that person and then matching that love and being in love with you, going for dinner. See yourself actually existing in whatever it is you're trying to manifest, because thoughts become things. You don't want to imagine yourself, you know, one day hearing the news of you got what you wanted. You want to be living it right now. So visualize like that, okay? Then in the comments box below, pop this sentence: love lifts me higher and higher. And I'll move through all the comments, I'll heart them, and I will upload a video on the 31st of December 2021 and announce the winner of the video. Okay, the last day of the year, I'll announce the winner of the personal reading competition. If you're listening to this reading in 2022, this competition, of course, will have ended by then. So there will be another competition, another video that you can look for as well. Okay, so I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Scorpio. Love and light.